Hello friends, good morning. Yesterday I have started our chapter related third topic which is related to functions of commercial bank. In this chapter in this topic we have completed primary functions. Am I correct? Primary functions of commercial bank. Okay. Primary functions of commercial bank, this topic we have started, and in this topic I have completed accept deposits. In the accept deposit, I said that there's three type of accounts. We can open this three type of account in the bank, and by this accounts, bank can be accept deposits and return the rate of interest to the account holder. Okay. So this type of topic we started, and in this topic I have completed that accept deposit has three type of account. How many accounts? Three. Current, second one I said saving, and third last one is the fixed. Saving account also has another part, that is the recurring deposit. Okay. Recurring deposit, saving deposit, and current deposit, fixed deposit. This we have completed. Now today we will discuss about our new topic. Actually, it is also a functions of commercial bank. Okay. Now we are studying about primary functions. Okay. In the primary function, first one point we have completed, accept deposit. Come to the second point. Our second point is providing credit facilities. Providing credit facilities. Credit facility also provided by the bank to their account holder. Okay. Whenever these account holders have a need of any type of money, they can easily borrow from the bank. And for that purpose, whenever bank will provide any type of, bank will lend the money to the account holder, that time it can be short run, medium run, term or long term. It is actually three types. Whenever any person will borrow money or bank will lend money to their account holder, it has three types. How many types? Three types. The three types are, first one is short run, second one is medium term, and last one is long run. Okay, so these are three types. You remember that. And it's depend on the period. Actually, it's depend on the period only. And this last one, sorry, first one we are discussing short run. Short run, that means what? Up to 1 year. Short run is a period which is up to 1 year. If we are borrowing money from the bank up to 1 year only, it will consider as a short run. Okay. Second one is the medium term. Medium term, that means what? Between 1 to 5 years. Up to 1 year it has included in the short term. Second one, 1 to 5 year, that is medium term. Okay. And last one is a long term. In this long term, time period should be 5 year to 15 years. 5 year to 15 years. I repeat again this period, this point. I have completed first point, accepting deposits. Second one, I have started providing credit facilities. In the providing credit facility, I have started bank lend money to the farmers, to the for the professional purpose, and for various purpose. Bank lend money to the industry, to the needy person, okay, to the investor. And whenever bank will lend money individually or to any other, for any other profession, that time bank will decide their rate of interest according to their time period. And this time period has three types: short run, medium term, last one is long term. Okay, there's three type of time periods. In this three type of time periods, whenever bank will lend money, that time bank will decide their rate of interest. For an example, if for short run, then rate of interest will be low. Okay, it will be less compared to medium term. And compared to short run, in the medium term, rate of interest will be high. And last one, in the long term, rate of interest will be more. So this type of, according to time period, bank will decide the rate of interest. Okay. Personally, for personal reason, for the agriculture activity, for the business, for the industry, bank can be lend money to their account holders. Okay. Now next one. Second one is related to payment and withdrawal facilities. whenever any account holder want to pay their amount, they can be pay their amount. Okay, any account holder, if any account holder has a need, okay, any account holder have a need, and if they want to borrow money, they can borrow from the bank, and that time they can be, whenever bank, in a bank, if we want to, whenever bank will pay any time, whenever any account holder want to withdraw their money, they can withdraw. How they can withdraw? As an account holder, you also know, if you are account holder of a bank, what you want to do for withdraw your money? You can use Paytm, you can use ATM, you can withdrawal by sleep, by draft, by pay order. So these all are form of withdrawal their money. Listen, if you are an account holder of any bank, by check you will withdraw money, by withdrawal slip you will withdraw your money, by draft, that means what? Whenever, if I am account holder, for an example, I am account holder of BOB, okay, Bank of Baroda, and I want to pay that amount, any type of amount, to my relative, okay. So what I will do, I will visit the bank, I will just pay that amount, same amount to the bank. Suppose 5,000 rupees I want to pay that. So 5,000 rupees I will pay to bank first, and then after, bank will provide a draft slip, and that draft slip I will send by the post, okay. By the registered post, I will send that slip to my relative, and that relative will use this draft, and same type of bank, but another branch, maybe from in Vadodara or in Ahmedabad. From there, he will be withdraw their money. So it is also a system of the withdrawal. It is known as drafts. Clear? Next one is pay order. And last one is ATM. So you know very well. ATM, that means what? Automatic teller machines. This type of facilities plus all type of credit and debit cards and internet banking. Paytm we are using, Google Pay we are using. So this all are included in the internet banking. So this type of withdrawal system facilities provided by the bank. It is also a function of the commercial bank. Okay. Next one is credit creation. What do you mean by the credit creation? It's most IMP question for 3 marks. You remember this. It's most IMP question for 3 marks. Last to last year it has in the board examination. Okay. Credit creation. Credit creation, that means what? First of all, I will explain an example. Then I will explain this theory. So turn the page and come to the next page. On this next page, we have an example. So first of all, we will discuss about it. Then after theory, we will discuss. Okay. This one is our example. A person, first we will discuss an example only, then after we will discuss the theory, so you can easily get. First of all, what is its formula? Its formula is primary deposit multiplied by 1 upon CRR, cash reserve ratio. What do you mean by the cash reserve ratio? Cash reserve ratio, a reserve amount which is essential for all commercial banks. Whatever deposit they accepted, from that a particular amount which has decided by RBI, that particular amount they will reserve in their bank. That reserve money, that reserve amount, they cannot use for the land or for the business or for investment. That will be fixed, that will be reserved in their same bank. Okay, but it will decide by the RBI. It is cash reserve ratio. It will always in cash form, not in plastic money. Always it will be in the cash. Clear? Now, who will decide and why and how it will be affect to the that circulate money? Circulate money, that means what? Which money lent by the commercial bank to any other needy person. Okay, and accept whatever deposited accepted by the commercial bank. This all are circulate money which is circulating in the market. Okay, so who will decide the CRR? CRR, cash reserve ratio, will decide by the RBI. And cash reserve ratio will inversely affect to the credit creation. Okay, whenever cash reserve ratio will be high, suppose a person has come to this example which is in our textbook. A person will deposit their money 1000 rupees. How much deposited? 1000 rupees. If that person will deposit 1000 rupees in the bank, then bank require CRR 20% because of CRR has decided by the RBI. Suppose it is 20%, then 200 rupees deposited by, reserved by the commercial bank. But any other person want to borrow money from the bank, that time that bank can be lend only 800 rupees. Clear? On the same time, because of 200 reserved by the bank, now 800 can be lent by the bank. Clear? Primary in this deposited has 1000. A person has deposited 1000, but because of CRR, bank have a need of 20% as a reserve. So 20% will reserve by the bank. 1000 minus 200 equal to 800, and these 800 rupees can be lent by the bank to the B person. But on the same time, B person will not use this 800 rupees. So he will deposit, that B person will deposit this 800 rupees in the bank. Again, from this 800 rupees, maybe in the same bank, maybe in another bank, but that person has deposited this 800 rupees in the bank. These 800 rupees, again 20% CRR decided by the RBI. So 800's 20% will be 160, and this 160 will reserved by the bank, and 640 rupees will be lent by the bank to any other person. Okay, this 640 rupees will be borrowed by the C person. Then that C person will not use this fully amount. Clear? And this amount will be deposited by C person to same bank or maybe any other bank. Okay. Then again 20% is the CRR. So what is the 20% of 640? 128. This 128 will reserve by the bank, and 640 minus 128, then 512 rupees again will lend to any other person. So this process one by one it will be going on in the market. So whatever primary deposited, so compared to primary deposit, credit creation has multiplied many times. Clear? So this one is the credit creation. In doubt? Now come to our theory. So you will get it. Bank undertakes the activity of credit creation to ensure that the supply of money. Credit creation is directly related to supply of money. Ensure that supply of money in the economy. Fulfill the demand for money, whatever demand in the market according to that. Bank creates money from the existing stock of money. Whatever deposited, accepted by the bank, from that only bank can be lend money, not from their own pocket. Clear? So whatever deposited, accepted by bank, from that only bank can be lend the money. Thereby aid to supply of money in the economy. Whatever supply in the money, how many times it will be deposited by next and next person. Okay, how many times money lent by the bank, it is depend on that what will be supply. So the supply of money increases, and when credit creation decreases, the supply of money reduces. Obviously, here I explained an example. So in this example, you know that 3 times bank lend money. So credit creation is more. Deposited only 1,000. How much? 1,000. And what is credit creation? 4,000. So primary deposited has only 1,000 rupees, but credit creation has 4,000. It is depend on that what is the money, how much money supplied by the bank. Clear? If CRR will high, credit creation will less. Obviously, if CRR will 40%, then it will not 200, it will be 400. And it will be 320, like that. So it is depend on the CRR also. But money supply is depend on the credit creation. If credit creation is more, money supply also will be more. Listen carefully what I'm saying. I'm saying that when credit creation by bank increase, bank will lend money again and again. When credit creation increase by money supply also will be increased. So credit creation and money supply, these both have direct relations. Okay, when credit creation increase, money supply also will be increased in the market. When credit creation decrease, money supply also will be decrease. Okay, when bank will not lend money again and again, obviously money supply will be decrease. So it's depend on the credit creation. Credit creation and money supply both have positive relationship. When credit creation increase, money supply also increase. When credit creation decrease, money supply also decrease. So this both have positive relationship. Credit creation and money supply. Listen carefully. Next one, I'm saying that CRR and money supply both have inverse relationship. Inverse credit. What I said? I said that supply of money and CRR both have inverse relationship. When bank lends money from the primary deposit, from which primary deposit only bank can lend money. I said primary deposited has only 1,000 rupees. So from what that money lent by the bank, by this, it is primary deposit 1,000 rupees. From that only 200 rupees will be CRR and 800 has lent by the bank. Clear? So from which bank lend money? By the primary deposit. Clear this thing? So bank lend money from the primary deposit and the borrower has to open an account. It is clear that borrower, suppose I am borrower, I will open an account in the bank, then only that bank will be lend money. Okay. So same bank or another branch in order to deposit the check of the loan. Of the loan, that means what? Which borrowed by the bank. Suppose I borrowed money from the bank. It is compulsory I will open my account in the same bank branch or in another branch of the same bank. Okay. By deposit, by check, this loan will deposit in my account. Clear? When the check is credited in a new account, then it become divert deposit for the bank. Clear? From this divert deposit has what? 800, 1,800, like this. So from the divert deposit, the bank can credit still another loan, and by that again bank can create still another loan. Account for a third person. Okay. Account for a third person. The third person loan because one more deposit for the bank. Thus a bank can credit several deposit from the primary deposit. So a bank can credit several deposits from a primary deposit. Okay, only 1,000 deposited, but credit creation has how much? 4,000. So we can say bank can create several deposits from a primary deposits. Okay. So it will be in circular. Whenever this circulation will increase again and again, credit creation also will be increased and money supply also will be increased. So it's depend on the circulation of the money. Whenever circulation of money increase, credit creation is increased, and credit creation is increased. That means what? Money supply also will be increased in the market. Okay. In this example, in a bank has primary deposited, but cash reserve ratio has a inverse relationship. You remember that because of 1 upon credit creation, I said, sorry, 1 upon CRR. That means what? Credit creation has inverse relationship with CRR. When CRR increase 20 to 40%, then it will be only 600, correct? So CRR, cash reserve ratio, has inverse relationship. Okay. Because of the bank has to keep aside some proportion of the money in the form of cash, not in other form, only in the form of cash reserve, which is known as cash reserve ratio. And it is also a fact to the bank. Whatever bank lend the money to another person, it will be a fact to that. And it has inverse relationship with credit creation. CRR has inverse relationship with credit creation. Okay. And it is our formula. Okay. If CRR is 20%, then 1000 multiplied by 1 upon 20%. Again, it will be 800. Correct. So one by one, it will be measured, and we can understand by this formula. It is already we have completed. So what is credit creation? Credit creation equal to primary deposit equal to 1 upon CRR. Okay, you remember this, 1 upon CRR. It is formula for credit creation. In 1 mark question, maybe this question, write a formula for credit creation. That time you can write primary deposit multiplied by 1 upon CRR. Okay. So when customers withdraw more money than the deposited amount from their current account, it is called overdraft. What is overdraft? Overdraft, that means more than that facility, and this also leads to credit creation. What do you mean by the overdraft? It is the answer when customers withdraw more money from their current account. It is called overdraft facility. Okay. Now we have completed this one. Next one is interbanking transaction. Interbanking transaction, that means what? Whenever short run and long run credit to one account to another account. Okay, this if money will transfer to each other, that is known as interbanking transaction. This work also done by the bank. Short run credit is provided by the one bank to another through the central bank, and it is called money. What do you mean by the called money? It is answer for 1 mark. Okay, this one is answer. What do you mean by the call money? Short run credit is provided by the bank to another bank. The central bank is called call money. Okay, and whatever rate of interest will decide by the bank for this, it is known as call money rate. 5%, 10%, 20%, whatever rate will decide by the bank for the another bank, that is known as call money rate. I hope you understood. We will meet again in the next lecture. Thank you. If you have any doubt, you personally message me. Okay. Thank you very much.